Hey everybody, my name's Luke. I'm the bike assembly manager here with Competitive Cyclist. In today's tech tips video, I'll show you how to service the rear shock on your mountain bike. It's an advanced service, but once you learn how to do it, you'll prevent a lot of wear and tear to your shock. The service kit is about $16 versus a few $100 plus labor for a new shock. So pass on a few lattes, spring for the kit, and you'll save in the long run. Let's get started. The first step is to remove the shock from your bike. Then, remove the valve cap and use a shock pump to measure the pressure in the air can. Make sure to note the pressure in the shock so you can pump it back up to your specs after the service. Release all the pressure from your air can. We'd also recommend removing the valve core to help reduce the effort of reinstallation later on. Unscrew the air can. It can be tight, so use a strap wrench to help with leverage if you need to. The can should open with just a bit of pressure behind it. This shock is a perfect example of why you should do this surface. Check out this crud. Oil and air have mixed together to make a foam. If you hear a squishy sound from your shock on rides, it could be the foam causing all sorts of problems. Now remove the old seals with a pick, but be careful not to scratch the metal surfaces of the shock body. Clean the stanchion and air can with alcohol or a suspension-specific cleaner, and then wipe down the shaft. Look for any damage or scuffing that might mean you need replacing. Check the health of the sag indicator ring and consider replacing it if it looks worn. Once your stanchion and air can are clean, go ahead and install and lubricate the new seals. The seals are one of the main components that can cause stiction in your shock. Be sure to completely coat them with lubricant. Next, pour in 1 cc of suspension oil and swirl the stanchion around to coat the interior. Be sure the can is not completely vertical to avoid having the oil drip out. Reinstall the stanchion to the air can and empty the remaining fluid into the top. Then tighten it hand tight. Reinstall your travel O-ring, or the new one if you replace it, and if you remove the valve core, screw it back in as well. Now the shock is ready to go back on the bike and be reinflated to its pre-service pressure. Take your bike out of the stand and give it some pumps to equalize the pressure. Do this dance about every 50 psi. Once it's pumped back up, you're ready for the trails. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out to our gearheads via chat, call, or email. We'll see you out there.